Alright guys, welcome back to Outdoor. Got a fun video today. We're going to do a video on these 3 new sleeper baits will help you catch more bass. Now, these baits have been released just in the past couple of years, so they're all fairly new. I'm going to roll in some underwater footage of these baits. I'm going to roll in some footage of me catching bass on these baits. We're going to kind of go in order from, when these were released up until the newest one. So we'll go ahead and start with the Megabass Dark Sleeper. This is the 3/8 of an ounce one, and this is the 3-inch size. They have a variety, Megabass does, of the Dark Sleeper, all the way from like a 1/4 ounce up to an ounce. And it's just a very unique swim bait, guys. It's got the hook hidden up in there in the dorsal fin. And nice paddle tail swim bait. You can see how it's designed on the bottom. You can fish it like a jig and it'll actually sit, like it is right here on the bottom. Very natural looking swim bait. So you can fish it a couple different ways to get bites. Like a jig is a very popular one. And another one that I've caught fish on is just swimming it like a regular swim bait. Slow, steady retrieve. I feel like this can get bit pretty much year round as well, which I think it makes it stand out too. Wanted to go over these just a little bit, talk about them, and share my experience with them. I fished a 3/8 size the most. That's just my preference. You guys can play around with it, see what you like. I kind of felt like this one kind of fell in the middle of the sizes, and I just kind of got attached to it, and it catches bass. So that's kind of like this is the haze color, by the way. It's like a bluegill color. Megabass has a whole colorway of the Megabass Dark Sleeper. Fairly inexpensive swim bait too. Ready to fish out of the box. Pretty weedless, with the design of the bait around the jig head. So that's definitely one that'll help you guys catch more bass. I want you guys to really watch the underwater footage, because you can see, like, as soon as the Dark Sleeper hits the water, that paddle tail is swimming. So the action of this bait is initiated before you even start your retrieve. And I think when you have a bait like that, it's going to equal some more bites for you guys. So you're getting a nice little paddle tail swim bait that, will work under different retrieve speeds, and the action will still work in different water temperatures as well. So it's a pretty awesome little bait, guys. All right. My second one is the Megabass Sleeper Gill. The Megabass Sleeper Gill weighs 3/4 of an ounce, and it's a little over 3 inches. This is the only size and weight Megabass currently offers in the Sleeper Gill. It's perfectly weighted though. There's really no reason for any other sizes. I thought they were going to drop some more just because of the Dark Sleeper has such a wide range, but they got the fall and the swim of that thing perfect. Same design though. It's got the nice jig hook there. It's actually hollow in there, so when the bass bites that, all that collapses. Nice paddle tail on the back of the Sleeper Gill. I think one good reason to pick up the Sleeper Gill is the action on it. Like, I got some underwater footage and you'll see it. As soon as this bait hits the water, that tail is kicking all the way down. You don't even have to engage the reel and start swimming it. On the fall, that tail is going, and that gets you more bites. And that's, what we're all looking for. So I think that, sets this Sleeper Gill apart from other swim baits. I did catch a 3-pounder. That was my first fish on this bait. So, it's one I'm going to keep with me. I think the size too is a perfect snack size for bass. So like you can get a mixture, a different size, and class bass, bigger ones, smaller ones, everything in between. So I think it's just a really fun and easy bait to fish, especially if you're new. Actually, my sons fish this bait and have a lot of fun with it. So you don't need to have years of experience to throw and catch bass on this bait. But this one will also stand up on the bottom. It has these balancer pectoral fins on the bottom. So like if you're bed fishing, you want to sit it right on a bed, it'll definitely do that. So very natural bluegill presentation with a nice little tail kick, and it actually has a nice head wobble to it as well. So the swim on this Sleeper Gill is absolutely deadly. This color is dark gill. This is the exact color I caught that nice bass on. So this is one of my favorites. But they have this one is sunshine gill. Pretty dope looking gill. It's got some flake in there to make it shine. Then the first one I showed you, this is just called gill. But you can kind of see through it if you hold it up to the light, kind of like that dark gill one. But yeah guys, that's a sleeper gill. Next is the megabass Sleeper Craw, and this weighs 5/8, 7 ounce, and this is a 3-inch bait. This is in black and blue. One of my favorite colors though is Ghost Craw. And this is a really natural looking crawl pattern. It's like a gray with some blue and black flake in it, but you can see through it. Same design, nice jig hook there, hollow there, so you know when a bass get it, it collapses and you get that hook up. Throwing this around rock or cover, super finesse presentation, ultra realistic crawl bait. Megabass absolutely knocked this out of the park. I was so excited when I first got this to fish it, and I was able to catch a nice 4-pounder. This bait also catches bass, especially in clear water and highly pressured lakes, because the lake I was fishing gets a decent amount of pressure. Water was clear so they could get a good look at it, but there's a couple things that make the megabass Sleeper Craw stand out from other crawl baits. And the way they design this, you can see the tail kind of bumps out on the back, and when you drag it or hop it, it'll kick up a bunch of debris from the bottom and get the bass's attention. Also, if you look at the claws, it's got like air pockets. It's hollow down in there, so when this bait falls, them claws are just going, and you're also getting air bubbles as well. So it's a super natural looking crawl bait. It's very hard to tell that this crawl isn't real. That's why the bass eat it. It's a really fun bait to fish as well. It kind of sits tall on the side too. I think that just gives it a really realistic look to the bass, and everything serves a purpose on this bait. I also really like the size of it, with it being 3 inches. I think that keeps it pretty finesse, but big enough to get a big bite. Another awesome crawl bait. One thing to mention about the Sleeper Craw too is you can swim it and the claws will get going. You just kind of gotta burn it pretty fast. So pretty versatile bait as well. That's pretty much it guys. I hope that helped you guys out. Like I said, these 3 baits are newer, all megabass, similar designs, but totally different baits that have different purposes. Having a craw, a gill, smaller swim bait like minnow, imitator, you pretty much got it covered. So hopefully you guys give these baits a try. If you already have some and caught some fish, drop it down in the comments, let me know. Give this video a like if you liked it. Ring that notification bell too so you get all my content as soon as it drops. Main thing guys, I just want to help you guys catch fish, and these baits have definitely helped me catch some hogs. Till the next one, smash that subscribe button. You have officially been outdoors.